evening. Good evening to the good people of the 5th Electoral District. I'm indeed happy to be here with our leader, Dr. D. Orlando Smith, Honorable, and his entire team here in the 5th District. To those listening to us by radio, internet, television, good night to you as well. And we are glad that you're tuned in, but next time we want you under the big tent with us. I want to say good night to Dolores Christopher, the incoming representative for this district. And mark my words, Dolores will eat them for dinner. Let me say congratulations again to all the graduates around the entire Virgin Islands. Your accomplishment is not only your own, it is also a joyous occasion for your loved ones and your teachers. As a community, we are also very proud of you, and we take pride in your achievements thus far. This is the end of one phase of your life and the beginning of another phase, which I believe will be filled with limitless possibilities for you. I want to single out the parents of these graduates tonight and to salute them for a job well done. It is not easy raising children in this country today.
Yes, it is.
Not only do we have the challenges of training the children in the right way, we also have challenges in providing financial support for them.
Yes.
And it is getting harder and harder each day for families to make ends meet in this country.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Water is more than flour in this country today.
Right.
And yet our leaders pretend that all is well. All cannot be well when you have 21% of your residents living below the poverty line. All cannot be well. Our present government seems to be turning a blind eye to the challenge of people in this community, or the challenges that they face, as the cost of living keep going up, and the wages cannot keep pace with the increase. Today, some of our people are working less and less hours because their employers cannot afford to keep them on the job for a full day.
Yes.
Things are hard in this country.
Yes, sir, yeah. True that.
Whenever you drive past the ferry terminal in Road Town, on the 15th and the 30th in particular, you see cars lined up at the terminal at every opportunity. I see money leaving this country and benefiting St. Thomas because our government cannot get a handle on price control in this country. The thing that this government doesn't want to talk about is that they're the very government that we have elected. They have avenues to assist businesses to help lower their expenses. And those savings can be passed on to you, the good people of the Virgin Islands. I am calling on the government to revise the present tariff for imported items in this country. It is my understanding that some major grocers, maybe Mark was one, met with the government about 2 years ago to provide recommendations for a revision of the present tariff. But the government has yet to respond to the suggestions of those industry leaders.
Oh, yes.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Our local experts are telling the government what is needed to help save consumers money, and this government is not listening. They must want Colin Roberts to come from the FCO and tell them to do it. We need a reduction in the tariff on necessities like Pampers, toiletries, milk, and other food products.
That's right.
When the tariff was originally passed in the 70s, items like toilet paper, Pampers, paper, and plastic goods were considered luxury items. But in today's society, these things are common commodities.
Yes. Necessities.
And NDP government will address this issue and will lower, and in some cases, totally remove the taxes being paid on some of these items. We want to help our people.
That's good news.
I was shocked to learn that the government not only charges custom duties on actual products that importers bring into the country, but they also charge on the insurance and the shipping of the product. So instead of the store owners placing a 20% markup on their item for fair return, just to break even, suppliers are forced to mark up the prices higher, and sadly sometimes out of the reach of the average shopper, in hopes that they can keep their doors open and their employees on the job. Things are hard. If we can reduce import tax on businesses and keep more money in the pockets of our residents, all of us will benefit, as we will have more money to spend right here in the Virgin Islands. Hundreds and millions of dollars earned in this country leave our shores to St. Thomas every year because our government cannot get a handle on price control. Consumer confidence is what drives any economy. And if our consumers do not have confidence that they're getting a better deal or good deal in this country, they'll go elsewhere. The money leaving our shores to St. Thomas makes them richer and makes us poorer. I have nothing against St. Thomas, nothing at all. They are our family members, our friends and our neighbors. But we have to look at our own home first, especially in times like these. If that money can stay here in this country, imagine what it can do for our local economy. We have unemployment on the rise and students leaving high school that will be looking for work. But we still have millions of dollars leaving our shores and we are doing nothing about it. We recently learned that we are broke. $27 million owed to creditors, but only 25 million in the bank book. And this government has not seen it fit to try to deal with the problem of money leaving this country. By this government Lesmason. People are hurting. People cannot buy food and they can't get it fixed. We need consumer protection in this country. And we need a functional Department of Consumer Affairs in this country. We need someone to look out for the people of this country. I didn't say much about the food suppliers in supermarkets because I was leaving them for last. You have to look at your prices as well. A proper functioning Department of Consumer Affairs will ensure that the supermarkets are not jacking up their prices so that they can make a bigger profit on the backs of the good people of this country. How do you know that when you pull up to the gas station to buy $20 worth of gas, that you're actually getting $20 worth of gas? These simple things can have a major effect on your economy, and we must address them. I don't know why this government is afraid of passing consumer protection legislation in this country. I don't know if maybe some of them have shares in some of these same businesses, so they're more concerned about their pockets than the pockets of the people. I don't know. But I will tell you that under Dr. Smith and the NDP, we will ensure that this is in place as soon as we take office. I am concerned about the high cost of electricity in this country. The fuel variation charge represents 45% of your electricity bill. So if you have a bill of $200, $90 of that is fuel variation charge. Where are we supposed to get this money from? Where are we supposed to get money from to give Electricity Corporation? We don't have any money. We need a comprehensive energy plan in place right now. And this is exactly what our neighbors in the Cayman Islands are doing as we speak. We must come to the realization that if we do not deal with our energy issues, it will affect our development and the success of our economy
Yes,
and our society.
Yes.
We have to deal with it.
Yes, sir.
We need to take a serious look at alternative energy and the cost savings that it can bring to both consumers and the electricity corporation.
Oh, yes.
With a shift in government's policy to allow consumers to utilize solar panels on their roofs, for example, individuals will have the capacity to supply their own energy and even sell the excess energy to the electricity corporation. This is the kind of forward thinking that we need in these Virgin Islands today. And this is what the National Democratic Party under the leadership of Dr. Smith will do.
Yes, sir.
We want to keep money in your pockets so that we can bring back this economy to provide employment and opportunities for our people, especially the young ones. Now, the high cost of living is not the only problem in this country. We have problems with water. You can't take a bath in peace in this country. We have problems with sewage in this country. Raw sewage is running through the streets, and I vividly recall one minister of government saying that if they don't get the sewage problem fixed in this country before the next election, then the people should not re-elect them. I heard them say that. So we're waiting on you. We're waiting. We're going to hold you to that promise. We have a garbage disposal problem in this country. For nearly 4 years now, we have had the open burning of trash at Popwood Pond, causing a health hazard to our citizens and our neighbors. This needs to be fixed. We have serious health issues in this country. Citizens in the sister islands are left totally exposed without any assistance in case of a medical emergency. This is bad. I am once again calling on the government to provide a medically equipped sailing vessel to bring our sick residents from our sister islands to People's Hospital for medical attention. I'm calling on them. I know you're broke now, but as soon as you catch your hand, do it. We need it. We have poverty issues in this country. We are now aware that some 21% of our residents are living below the poverty line. That is bad. We have problems with our roads in this country. Don't mind the asphalt that Dolores has been put on now. It does not address the real problem. We need a complete re-engineering of the road networking system in this country. That is what we need. We have problems with people losing their homes because they cannot afford to pay their mortgages. Things are bad in this country, and government, who should be part of the solution, is the problem. They're making it work for us. We have all these problems in this country. And from the answers given by the leader of government business in the House of Assembly, it seems to me like we are broke. We have no cushion to sit on. As Dr. Smith said, what would happen to this country if we were to have a serious hurricane in the hurricane season? Cropper would smoke our pipe in this country. We are told that the government owes creditors and contractors an estimated $27 million, but only have $25 million in the bank. And they're still saying everything's safe. Things good. And they're breaking ground for some new project every minute. Things booming. When I said that the situation reminded me of the emperor without clothes, some got flustered. I wasn't calling the leader of the country the emperor, nor was I applying anything to him personally. I won't do that. Don't be so rude. You have to respect the leader of the country. I was referring to the situation where we know that things are bad, but yet, as in the story, there was the pretense that everything was good. That is what I was talking about. But they want to make trouble for me. But ladies and gentlemen, today, the emperor is not only without clothes, but the emperor is broke. I am referring referring to the situation and the government as a whole, not any one person. We were made to believe that all was well, even with the statements of Colin Roberts. And now we see that we are dead broke in this country. Thank God for Dr. Smith to ask a question in the house, because we wouldn't know one thing was going on around here. Using the words of Barack Obama, the government has driven our country into a ditch.
Yes.
And we need to take the keys back from them and give them to Dr. Smith. They can't drive. And from how things look to me, I have to ask them to show me their driver's license. They can't drive. They say they drive. They can't drive, and in a few short months, they'll be coming back to you to ask you to hand the keys over to them again. But if I know a good for you, you will keep your keys from that bunch. We need strong, competent, and decisive leadership. We need leaders who provide solutions and answers, not those who are making excuses. Blaming Tom, Dick, and Harry for everything. Stand up like a man. Take your blows like a man. You are in charge. You have to answer to us. Or hand the thing over to Dr. Smith if you can't handle it. Give it to Doc. Right there waiting. We need a competent team. We need Dolores Christopher with us in the House of Assembly. Don't mind Dolores sitting on there quiet like she can't mash hands. Dolores Christopher is a force to be reckoned with in this country. And we are asking you to give her your support. Her record speaks for her clearly. She has worked for the people. And she wants a second chance. And we're asking you to give her that chance because she'll make you proud here in the 5th District. We want to vote for Dr. Smith, our leader. That's the man at the helm, and we're not going anywhere without him. We want to vote for Archie Christian. Archie hot like fire these days. And we want Archie in the House of Assembly with that kind of passion to work for you, the people. We wrote Ronnie W. Skelton, don't mind me here. Somewhere in the bush, yes. We want Ronnie with us. Ronnie has to be with us. He's part of the team. And as I said to you, that things are so bad in this country that we have to fix it from the bottom up. And I am Myron Walwyn, and my name will be at the bottom of the ballot. So you start there first, W. And you work your way up. Good. Thank you for listening to me. Mark, come and do your figures and your maths. I hope your maths correct. Thank you very much.